Some guy named Einstein once said, "Make things as simple as possible, but not simpler." This quote perfectly applies to software engineering world and is exceptionally useful in containers. Excessive files and processes inside your container create unnecessary opportunities for a bunch of malicious attacks, waste computational resources and make debugging more difficult. But instead of talking, let's look at 4 examples. First one, you don't use Docker ignore. As the name suggests, Docker ignore works similar as git ignore. Makes certain files invisible for Docker engine. 99% chances you don't want to include caches, test directories, files like .vscode, .dsstore or Dockerfile itself, or the worst, your .env file with secret keys, and many more. This practice may save you hundreds of megabytes, makes your container less cluttered, safer and easier to debug. Second one, you run multiple apps in one container. Especially for people who are learning Docker, may be tempting to put, for example, Python application and some database in the same Docker file. One of the core idea behind Docker is to isolate services from each other. If you are new to Docker, check out Docker Compose. It allows you to easily set up and run multiple containers, literally with 4 or 5 lines of code. Third one, you use latest flag. Another containerization core idea is reproducibility. You write some app today and with robust Dockerfile, anyone, let's say 1 year later, can pull your image and without any headache, just with docker run command, should be able to run this application. For example, let's look at from latest Python. Today, it's pointing to Python 3.13. Yesterday, could point to Python 3.12 and tomorrow can point to Python 3.14. In most cases it doesn't matter, but someday Python may introduce some features with breaking backward compatibility and it will lead to terrible bugs. The fourth one, you don't use multi-stage builds. Multi-stage build is a very powerful technique which allows you to shrink your container sometimes by order of magnitude. This time let's look at image for React application. Newbie way, just pull from Node 20, install packages and run. But in this case, Node is used only for compilation, and it doesn't matter if it's still available at runtime. This image with full Node takes 600 megabytes. Of course, you can optimize it with, for example, Node Slim, but better approach is to build the app with Node, then remove it, and at the runtime use only Nginx, from 600 megabytes to 20 megabytes. 30 times less. A long time ago I made a video about it, check it out if you are interested in more details. Keep in mind this optimization still won't make your container secure and production ready, it was just couple insights. However, I am planning to make more videos related with good Docker patterns, for example, how to keep your container secure, so stay tuned. That's it for today, thanks for watching, subscribe for more and hopefully see you soon.